World of YouTube, true crime tips, site, and everything else. And today I'd like to go over another Wzlx morning show story of, say so they say. They're always in disbelief or skeptical on ghosts. Well, guess what? I just got in from listening to a story of, at 7:40 every morning they come out with stuff that's happening with them. Kenny Young, the Night Rocker. He's a great DJ there at the, and he does like the, 8 to, no, what is it? I think he does like maybe 7 to 10 or something between them hours. But this radio station has just all great, DJs throughout the whole friggin', and it's about a wonder why they've been around for so long. I don't think they'll ever go away. Hopefully not. Just like WAAF. But, all in all, though, this story just, made me sit there and shake my head. And it takes someone through them, which is a good thing. But another thing, hey, they don't believe me. Okay. It's all right. Because this Kenny Young just had an experience, not with him, but with his sister. The story is, and yes, this big monstrous labyrinth, majestic bird of the Native Americans was involved. Yes, he was. Oh, yeah. And I'm not surprised nor shocked, of course, because that bird is, right, a spirit bird. I have had them come to me, and I still have them to this day that fly around me. Not every day, but every other day, there's not a day that don't go by, I can say, that I don't see one of these flying around. And I even have video up on YouTube, that's right, of this bird sitting right flat blank right on my branch in my backyard. Spiritual, whatever it may be, yeah, they're keeping an eye. And this is also the bird, and 2 of them that guard the Mount Hope Farm in Bristol, Rhode Island, for the great Chief Metacom. But anyways, the story is that, so he comes on talking about, oh, you want to talk about supernatural, blah, blah, blah. Of course, you got Kevin and Pete. Oh, Kevin's like, oh, I don't believe that. He's still skeptical. He's still a non-believer. He's still, the way he thinks about psychics, and it was a psychic who made this happen. And I'll tell you, this psychic, as Kenny Young said, did not know his sister, did not meet her previously, didn't get nothing or would have known to get anything anywhere to look into this. But, damn dog. But, yeah. He, what was I gonna say? Damn dog gonna screw everything up. Yeah, bear with me. I'll be back. So enough with the talk and just get to the story. Yeah, to bring the pug out. But, anyways. So what has happened is that this sister of Kenny Young gets invited to a psychic event. Now, she's supposedly, like he says, is not a talkative, outgoing person. She likes to keep to herself. She likes to be, silent. She likes to be you know, pretty much not bothered with. And when she got approached by this psychic, I mean, you could tell when she was talking, she was just like, like, leave me alone, what? And she's got that personality, like I said, that does not believe. But this will take a very right twist and turn into the excitement of belief. And I'll tell you, man, I'm already a big believer, and I still have to go over some footage that was footprints out my backyard, and I'll tell you right now, I cannot catch what's been came in my backyard. I'm so effing pissed. There are some dates I gotta go back on to check again, but I'm telling you, man, I cannot believe what my backyard camera has been doing. And yeah, I believe it has to do with the supernatural, and what wants to be seen and don't want to be seen. It's like, you SOB. But anyways, oh man, and this really kind of ticks me off too in ways, because I try and bring my footage to the the radio and these guys, but where they're don't look at the right things. I've brought knocks off doors to them and everything, but they still can't get their believing side in. But this story kind of, smack you in the face, wake up. And of course, I like to keep people in suspense. Anyways, I gotta get into this. So she's sitting there, and go figure, just before the show was over. And this psychic said things about, Kenny Young's sisters, about their personality and about who they are, and and she was right on dead with the hammer to the nail. And of course, this big guy, I should say, right here, it puts the nail into the coffin of belief. So as the psychic approaches her, she's saying K, 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 K. Now, I guess there's 3 brothers and a sister in the Kenny Young family. One of them, sadly, last year passed away. And, of course, the psychic didn't know this. So, she's K, 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 walks right over to the Kenny Young sister. And I guess the Bother brothers' name started with K, mind you. And got to his sister and started talking about, and said his name flat right out, blunt, bang. Shoot, what was his name? That shit. I think it was Kevin. Either Kevin or something else. Well, I'll just use Kevin. Okay, you got my brother's name. She's, the way she's talking and the way she's, pronouncing herself, it's like, yeah, okay, you got a name, whoop-de-doo. But he goes on to talk to her about, he misses you, this and that, and then all of a sudden, this was the first thing that made her like, whoa. The brother said, enough. And, that was said about his personality from his brother Kenny, and from the sister that agreed that their brother would abruptly, stop whatever he's doing or whatever and would walk away. So if he wanted to end the conversation, he'd just walk away. He'd end it his way and walk away, I guess. And that's what he did. And only because he did this is because the second thing that made the sister go, whoa. And, the year before, their mother passed away. She was there. So, all right, now she's starting to get freaked out. And, but still, when you throw stuff like this in people's faces, It's insane. They'll sit there and still say, oh, yeah, whatever. And that's what she was pretty much doing. But no one could predict next because of this big guy. So, as she said, your mother, your brother, they miss you. And the personality that came out of him abruptly saying, stop talking about it. I don't want to talk, blah, blah, blah. And he wanted, because he did this, because he wanted his sister to speak to their mother or get the message from the mother being passed. And that's what she did. So, all in all, they were going on rambling. And, the most mind-blowing part of this whole story is that before the brother died, Kenny was there, the sister was there, I forgot her damn name, but them two were there by his side, and what he had said to his sister, just before he passed, I'm gonna watch you like a hawk. And there was a bird thing. And they were saying, usually, you got a red cardinal out there, or, birds that come and watch. I don't know, they were going on about this stuff, about birds coming around. And someone had mentioned the red cardinal, maybe the sister. And he's like, no, I'm going to watch you like a hawk. And lo and behold, when they went to go do the funeral arrangements, Kenny said, there over the flagpole, a hawk was circling us. But yet, still, the sister and the brother, or, Kenny, like, oh yeah, whatever, ha ha, gonna shake it off. Gonna sit there and say, this ain't what made me believe, everything they're gonna say. It was the next thing that had been said. Because, right, no one knew about this next, statement. Nobody. And, the sister didn't post it anywhere. She didn't put it on social media or anything. It was just something private that was said. And that was the brother saying, I'll watch you like a hawk. And the psychic was just getting ready to wrap up, and she was going on about, oh yeah, they want me to stop talking or whatever, and saying some weird crap, and I don't know, like I said, the sister's sitting there like giving her that look or something, and then she said, you know what? I think she said it like this, you seem like you're still, not getting this and blah, 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 whatnot, but however it went, but she said, your brother just said that he's going to send more hawks. Yeah, that's right. Send more hawks. Now, how would a psychic know this? End of story. End of story. She didn't. She didn't even know this girl is right. This girl didn't even want to go to this thing. She was invited, she got a free ticket, and she went. And, they're all like, oh, wow, that's amazing. They're all sitting there like, get their heads out of there finally, out of their asses. And I'll tell you something, I don't care what anybody says, they can bust my chops all they want, but what I bring forth on the table, but this leads me to my hawk story, and I hopefully can get a hold of Kenny. I left him my number and said, you want to hear a hawk story that'll blow your mind? I got one for a kid pass in 2019. I did go through all this, but I'll say it again. In 2 days before I got the message on Facebook, 2019, I think it was like 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. Driving down Route 12 over a bridge. Mind you, I think this is the same hawk that I got a picture of when I started my King Philip War documentary. And it's still in the same area. The thing lives over there. But this day, I'm driving down over the bridge on Route 12 in Leominster, going into the Fitchburg area. And this SOB right here just happened to come flying up right along my window passenger side. And I looks over, I'm like, what the And he's, eyeballing me like, yo, man. Just flying and looking. And then he literally just, drifted off to the right. And I was like, whoa. What the hell was that all about? But Native American bird, folks. Spiritual stuff. And I know damn well I've got the power to these things feel my spirit. Because they are around me a lot. Not only them, but the ravens, crows. There's not a day that don't go. I had one of these things fly right out of me, in front of my car, almost friggin' hit it. I had to slow down real quick, but it just glided along, and then I got the owl, too. All on the totem pole, mind you, of the Native American, what the meanings are, what they come to you. But 2 days later, I look on Facebook for something, and bang. Oh, my buddy there, Chris K, man, let out the old, I can't believe this happened. And I'm just, and there I go, man. It's just hit me hard. Because this kid was just, and I wish I didn't lose, time with him. Even though I kept up on with him Facebook, but meeting up with him, and the last time I seen him, it sucked. We were in jail together. Sitting in a cell in the old freaking town jail. And that was cool, man, because I missed a lot of times, and it was good to see that kid. But that was the last time I saw him, and we were supposed to go out and have a damn drink, but he moved to Florida, so I was like, damn it. So anyways, 2 days, and I go to the friggin', the funeral. I cut out a picture of him. He got some, the yearbook, say most popular, most casual, most this. He got most something. And I literally cut that damn thing out and I put it in the casket with him. Because that kid, right, he was a foster kid. He came out from Denham. I guess he got taken out of his home from Denham. I don't know what his life was like. I don't care. I met his brother, and his brother's a true guy to, down-to-earth guy, and whatever my man Beastie got into, I wish I was there to help him, but I couldn't. But, hey, whatever. I mean, I went there, put that picture in his casket, then in the order, I told his brother about what I knew about Beastie. Time he went to school with the when Beastie Boys came out, 1987 debut album. He wanted everybody to call him Beastie, and he told other teachers to call him Beastie, and he said, if you call me by my name, I'm not gonna answer you. You call me Beastie. And they did it. Everybody did it. The teachers did it. Principal did it. Everybody in there, hey, Beastie, right? That's right. Told his brother this. Then I went on to tell him about the Def Leppard video we made, and I wish I could have found it, and I wish I could get it, but it's probably it's probably destroyed. I tried contacting the foster parent because he was my teacher, our teacher back in school when I went to him, but he never answered me, and, whatever. I wanted to see if he still had that VHS tape, but he didn't. But, we talked about that. And my buddy there, and the idea came from Beastie. You get over there, you play the drums. I said, I want to be me. My buddy's fighting who wants to play the drums. I got stuck being the bass player, but I wanted to play the drums to do the funny part. But my other buddy did, and I was like, whatever. Oh, we're arguing. Shut up, he said. Get over there, play the drums. So when we started the song, my buddy Paul stuck his arm behind his back because that's about the time when, Rick Allen lost his arm. No, Rick Allen. That's the damn bassist. Oh, I can't remember his name, poor guy. But the drummer, my buddy Paul dropped the stick and he picked it up with the arm that was missing. So that was a funny friggin' moment, and my buddy Chris Kittlewhack was there too for that. We were all fucking around, you know. But Beastie's the one that came up with that main idea. Let's do this, oh yeah! And then I talked about how we used to hustle people in school and we're doing basketball. Now remember that in order. Beastie Boys, Def Leppard, basketball. I did what I did. I had to leave because I had my son outside, and at the time he was really a bad soul, being, active, hyperactive, all this, and I had to leave. But leaving that funeral home, I got to the highway exit. Beastie Boys, come on. I'm like, no fucking way. Shaking my head. Wouldn't you know next? The same exact song that we played. I think it might have been Pour Some Sugar on Me, or forgot what other song was it. What was that? I think it might have been Pour Some Sugar on Me. But the song that we did the video, that came on next after the Beastie Boys got home, coming off the ramp. There, sitting on a ramp, was a basketball. And I made my son get out and get it, and I still got it to this day, and I wanted to make it up, but they didn't bury him yet. He's still in a urn, but, 3 things I spoke of. Hark, everything. That man was there with me when I left. And it's like, wow. So I got some Hawk other stories too, but this one with the passing, and it's just, you gotta believe. And now this Kenny Young story comes out. I'm hoping I can get a hold of him, because these birds are made to do this stuff. They're made to make you see the spirit world. Believe. So I'm going to end it right there. Until that next video, be safe, take care, and right. Always believe. Out.